Well, folks, it's been a while. Uncle Jesus here. I wasn't going to say anything, but somebody just flipped my lid on YouTube again. First, let's have a little green drink, and I'm going to tell you what this is about. This is how people abuse the scriptures, especially the Christians, tossing them all over the place. So, for instance, Proverbs. You can't use the book of Proverbs to justify the. Jeez, all right. The Lord will put another verse in there for me. You can't use. I know it's backwards. Proverbs. Let's get into this now, because I know your attention spans are short. I don't blame you. You're probably dancing off into the sunset or into the morning glow of the sun or something. But I guess. And not so I can remember something. They fell off my tablet because I keep it from slipping. So let's see what we have here. So we have somebody commented, I went to Tulsi Gabbard, big deal, politics switching over supposedly. I'm not going to get into it. I don't want anything to be held against me in the YouTube. So I went over to the Tulsi channel, and of course all the comments were the same, but let's get into the stuff about God and religion. Okay, happy Diwali Duse. My wife is Indian and my daughters are biracial, but we do our best to teach both our religious practices. So people are teaching each other their religious practices, but nobody is able to agree within their own Christian faith, or the other faiths for that matter. So the whole object of this is she's talking about God's love, God's unconditional love. Why are you labeling love that should be unconditional? So, you got all these crazy comments here, okay? You got all these crazy comments. And I said, religious beliefs aren't God's, as you think God's are. They are man's. All is already in you what to do. After all, it says that God wrote His word or essence of your humanness on your heart. And I'm just using that word God so atheists don't jump all over me either. Though I am an atheist because I believe in no particular God. So both sides can come at me. Do you really think Jesus had a particular side if he existed, what he was talking about anyway? Or did he have to work his way around the people in the Roman and the Jewish Empire there? Were in the cities and towns he was at? Or he got killed too soon, so to speak. Anyway, and by the way, he got buried at different times. You have to consider that. And was the stone rolled away before the waves got there? Why would they bring his body? Anyway, line up your Gospels and see how you stumble over the contradictions. But anyway, this is going too far. Religious beliefs aren't God's, I said. They are man's. All's already in you. Here we come. If you're still here, one new man said, if there was any other way, his sacrifice wasn't necessary. If there was any other, in other words, Jesus had to be sacrificed to forgive you for your sins. I said, one-eyed farmer word spells. How do you know? How do you know? Of course, this person's indoctrinated. So right away, what did they do? They gave me Proverbs. How do you know? They said to Uncle Jesus. Proverbs 14:12. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. You see? Automatically stuck this to their doctrine. The book of Proverbs. Let's see if this has anything to do with Christianity. No, it has nothing to do with your doctrine. I'm going to explain to you once and for all, you cherry pickers out there, berry pickers, whatever you want to be called, whatever. You're picking your choice verses, and you're saying this is what connects my doctrine. It has nothing to do with the Christian doctrine. There's no Christian here. This is universal truth as somebody else saw it. I didn't have any green drink. Lost more pages. I want to tell you what me is. First, I got to have some of the green drink. I left some little leaves in. Anyway. I don't know where the lid is. Anyway, put it down here in case it falls. It's still in there. So anyway, Proverbs 14:12. Let's see what it says. Okay. There's a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. That simply means when you do things in life that are stupid, they're going to kill you. You might think it's okay to drink a 6-pack before you go to bed, but eventually you have liver problems. You might think it's okay to take a certain amount of pills or take so much caffeine a day, but in the end it'll catch up to you and work out your adrenalines will be down the crap. You know, sometimes we drink too much caffeine here too. We just gotta sidetrack it with the green drink. But anyway, you might think it's okay to run at high speed down the street when some people got across it. That's a bad idea. You might think it's okay to jump over into the gorilla thing at the zoo and play with the gorilla. That will lead to death, most likely. That's all this verse means. It has nothing to do, you better believe in Jesus or you're going to die eternal death. That doesn't mean that. You can look at the whole book of Proverbs. It's just stuff that you would already or should already know 80% of it. All right, enough of that. Let's see if it says anything else. The contrast of good and evil is this what Scofield, this was my Scofield Bible when I was an 8th-day independent fundamental Baptist, about as fun as a prickly cactus. Every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands. Yeah, you don't want to if you're in your house and you're cold, you don't want to tear the walls down and use it as fuel, idiot. Build a fire outside if you can. If you can. If not, you have to do what my brother does. Crawls backwards through a slant about this much, 8 feet back. It drops into a cave that you can stand up about 4.5 feet high. And it's about 12, 15 feet long, if I remember right, because I used to go in there. That's how he survived when it was 0 degrees out, because it always stayed about 52 degrees or so inside there. But when you lit a candle, it only stayed half lit because you only had half oxygen. True story. I can tell you more about the hole in the ground. So you people who think you're really homeless, like the one guy the other night, I mentioned my brother. He said, who, me? I wasn't talking about you. I actually complimented you. I said my brother is. I wasn't inferring to you. Text has been making text mess ages throughout the ages. That's what text is good for. The one-eyed farmers use it against us constantly. They do it in politics too. Politics, religious ticks, they all make you sick. So, let's see. All right, that's about all I wanted to say. So I'm going to show you your leaders though. These are your one-eyed farmers. I'm trying to do this as fast as I can. 9 minutes, that's not too bad. So anyway, it's all religious talk here. But you see, she's doing a big flip. This politician is flipping over to the Republicans. So and I'm not on any team. All I'm saying is the one-eyed dream continuing. And that's all it has to do with this scheme here. You got your one-eyed farmers in all shapes and forms. And I make fun of them all. I don't care if you like it or not anymore because you're all pretty much messed up. And here's another one of your gods here. If you don't do what he says, you lose your jobs. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck everything you got there, buddy. You fucking sicko. Let's see here. Gently led to the slaughter for the one-eyed farmer's orders. Let's see what we got here. Yes, time is running out for you. Hurry up now. Don't be slow. It's all right. Bill have you eating the mealworms with Mr. Sloth or whatever his bald head is. Burn them all. Burn them all. Let's see what this here has to say here. Really, who has fixed anything in society through all this? One generation gets sucked into a system and it rolls over and evolves to the next. How do you think the candy-coated blood guilt cult went from Judaism? And amazingly, you don't have those few hundred years before Matthew. There's only in the Catholic Bible got the Maccabees. Something went on there, but people, real people, are living in that time. They're not getting the perfect booklet. This wasn't made till 1611, whatever it was, and there might have been something before that. But anyway, someone put this together. They put it together. Mark is the first gospel. They know that now. They've been knowing that. Why do you think they put the crudest one second? They made Matthew first. Check it out. Check it out. I wish the Archbishop was here, but... Oh, that's my phone call from the Archbishop. Hold on here. He's calling me now.
Mark, 16,
I was just
15 through 20.
I was just talking.
As simple as that.
What'd you say?
They found the scriptures that they say that they believe in. To hell with them, Uncle Jesus. I have said it for the last time.
Uh-huh.
There is no repenting, and they've committed the unforgivable sin. They go into doctors when they say they believe.
Time's
in
run out,
each
folks.
other.
Time has run
To
out.
hell with them.
Unless
They
the
don't
good
pick
bishop
up
turns it
deadly
over again.
serpents, they run from them. And
What'd
they
you
call
just say
them
there? What'd you
my
say there?
sons.
Archbishop, what did you just say there?
They go into doctors when they say they believe in healing each other.
Okay,
The
because...
scriptures of Mark 16, 15 through 20. It's as simple as that. They found the scriptures that they say that they believe in.
The last verses in Mark, you Christians don't do them.
I have said it for the last
You go to
time.
doctors.
There is no repenting, and they've committed the
The
unforgivable
church
sin.
building should be the place you go to get
They go
healed.
into doctors
Mentally,
when they
physically,
say
and
they believe
spiritually,
in
if you
healing
will.
each other. To hell with them. They don't pick up deadly serpents. They
They run from them.
And
Yeah.
they call my son Jesus all the time and me. It's a painful bother.
Painful bother.
And they don't drink deadly poison. Well, they do, but not the kind I'm talking about. The deadly poison is from within their own beings. To hell with them. They're quoting all these scriptures that are poisonous to them because they're not doing them anyway. Toxic to the being because they're not filled with the Holy Spirit from me.
Yes.
They are deceived.
Deceived.
Uncle Jesus. Not like you. I will save thee, Uncle Jesus, for thou hast.
I appreciate it, but I'm all right. I'm all right.
More than any
No,
other.
we don't have to say
You'll
it.
be the sole survivor along with your subscribers.
I know you're only
on
kidding.
the ark of
You're all right.
salvation on the day of judgment.
Yeah.
The day of wrath will be withheld from thee. And the others? To hell with them back into the furnace room where I just came from.
Time's running
Maybe a
out,
little
folks.
break. I'm watching all of you.
You see that, folks? You see that? Thanks, Archbishop. I gotta go. So there you go, folks. This is a quick video. You learn a little bit about the one-eyed farmers, how to use each generation and exploit them. Exploit them, they do. And you won't see it if you're in your bunkers too long, eating data straight from the one-eyed farmers' asses. Yes, what has happened to the so-called skeptical classes? Their thunkers got stunkered. What I don't understand is, you got smart, stupid people, and you got stupid, smart people, and then you got religious people that are smart, and you got political people that are stupid, smart. And you get so far with your skepticisms, all of you, and then you just stop. No, I don't have all the answers. But your skepticism is lopsided. Even your own theories that you use when you're even a magician show host. You need to use these theories that you put against religion against your own views of the secular world. Because you see, you're not getting all the information. If you get 10% truth and you don't look at all the other variables, then your thunker will get stunkered while you're hiding in your bunker. hiding under your bed, waiting for your Amazon monkey food to be delivered to you while you're in your comfortable data chair. I swear.